Hello, Professor. Welcome to my backyard. That's Tucker. And I know the sound quality isn't particularly good, but I thought this would give a quick snapshot of what the curriculum is going to be. I'm going to work my way through the white belt curriculum, sort of a chunk at a time, give you a sense of what you think of it. And then I'm also going to be going through the first year's experience of the break falls and rolls, because I know that was a question. And then we're going to take it from there. Once the first 3 months are in the can, so to speak, I'll send you the next progressive series of months so we get through the first year of curriculum. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, welcome back, Professor. This is white belt, yellow tip. The first thing they'll learn, obviously, is to show respect, to bow in our dojo. We bring our feet together, our hands come up, our elbows are up, we bend, we look forward, and we bring our hands down. Then, in between bows, when we're standing waiting for class to begin, we'll be standing either like this or like this. So we're going to be encouraging students not to stand here or here. So I would delineate that with a smile on my face in the first in the first white yellow video. What's going to happen next is they're going to learn a self-defense stance. A self-defense stance is like so. The feet are on opposite ends of a square. They would be imagining a square. They're going to bring their hands up like this. Hand and foot forward, fingertips together. So they would step, and then they would step here. So they're going to step out with the left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is the basic content for that. From there, what they're going to be doing is working on that self-defense stance, bringing their hands up, then they're going to make fists, then they're going to block. 1 and 2. Low block and middle block. And they're going to work that 8 times on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They would step back. Then they would step to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then they would step back. They would come here. And they would bow. And that's white belt, yellow stripe. Okay, next we're going to work on white belt, orange tip. We bow, and we're going to step out into a horse stance. We cross our hands, pull into fists. We step into a nice horse stance. Feet twice as wide as the shoulders. Our back is straight, our hips are tucked, knees forced out, feet are forward. Okay? Feet forward, knees out, hips tucked. Our hands come up in a chamber, okay, where they're riding right by the ribs, and we're going to bring our right hand out first. Our hand comes out and then turns over. What we're aiming for is not so much straight off the shoulder as we're coming here, okay? We're going to go 1, and we come back. 2, hand twists and turn. 3, and back. 4, and back. 5, and back. Now we're going to punch to the same spot in space right in front of us with our other hand. So again, we're going to come out from the shoulder, but then we're going to come in so our punch is lined up with the center of our body. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we work both hands together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We bring our hands in, we stand up, and then we bow. White belt, orange tip. All right, this is white belt, green tip. Basic kicking. From our self-defense stance, we're going to step forward with our right foot. Bring our hands up here. We're going to do a basic knee. As we knee, we're going to use our rear leg. It comes up and back. We're keeping our hands up where we can see them. We want to drop them. Our body wants them to go down. We're going to discipline ourselves to keep them up, to give us a little self-defense and a little protection up above and for our head. So we're here, we're going to go 1, toe pointed, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to switch. We bring our feet back, we step forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From the side, I'll do a knee here with my left leg. Our hands are up. We're looking forward. Back nice and straight. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your knee above the waist. Point your toe. Pull your foot in. That's our knee. Now we're going to do a front kick. From our self-defense stance again, we're going to step forward with our left foot. Right hand and right foot are up here. We're going to kick with our right leg, and we're going to come up. 1. Leg is nice and straight. We're stretching the back of the leg. We've pulled the toes back a little bit, and we're just trying to get it about head height, which isn't as high or as difficult as it sounds. Most everybody can do that right away. Just nice and gentle. 1, 2, 3, keeping the hands up. 4, and 5. Then we're going to switch off of the rear leg now, being the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From the side, standing with our knees slightly bent in our self-defense stance, hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If your head feels like it wants to come forward or down, like that, you're straining a little hard to get your leg a little too high for now. Just relax. We're trying to keep our back straight. We're trying to be able to breathe and feel good about what we're doing. Our body should feel good. Nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. If you're not going as high as you think you should right now, give it just a little bit of time as you get more comfortable, and it'll get right up there. For now, head height or so, right about here, that's awesome. White belt, green tip. What we're going to do now is we're going to skip over the blue tip part of the curriculum because I want to work that later. The blue tip is where we're going to be working on our break falls and rolls, and I'm going to show that as a coherent set in a second short video. For now, we're going on to white belt, purple tip, and we're looking at our stances. So we're looking at a front stance. So we have our natural stance, which is here, about a normal stride. When we get into a front stance, we lengthen it. So it's about double a normal stride. So in this case, I got my right foot forward, my left foot back. I have my knee bent so that I can't see my toe anymore, and so that my calf is very straight to the ground, okay? I don't want to underextend, and I certainly don't want to overextend because that's a little difficult and stressful for the knee. So, straight shin, straight back leg, hips are pointed forward, back is nice and straight. Then we bring our hands up, or we'll have our hands in chamber. For now, we're going to keep our hands in chamber. So we're here like this, okay? Seen from the other side, if we're here like this, we would step out, nice and deep, straight shin, straight back leg, hips forward, hands in chamber. From front, we're like this, okay? And the way we're going to drill or practice this is we're going to step forward with our left foot. So we would bow. We're going to bring our hands into chamber. We're going to step forward with our left foot. And now we're going to step forward and back. So we're going to step back into our stance, same stance, and then we step forward into our stance. And when we step, we bring our feet toward each other. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we would step up. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side with our right foot forward. So we chamber, we step, and we step back. 1, and forward. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. And that's front stance, white belt, purple tip. Good morning, Professor. We're going to demonstrate white belt, brown tip, which is a couple of quick self-defense applications that we think that the kids would enjoy and be a start on really getting them involved in working directly with other kids. So there's 2 techniques. The first technique is a single hand escape. I would grab, she would open up her hand, step back, and flex over like that. Grab, flex, and step. So if I grab with my right hand, she would step back, and there you are. The next technique would be a double hand lapel grab, where I would grab like this, gently of course, and then loop through, brace the hands against the wrist, step back, and flex. So they're using a similar step, they're using a little bit of integration of upper body and lower body, and they're starting to use all 4 limbs at the same time. So the other tips involve learning a stance, or learning a strike, or learning a block. This application is about putting all of them together. So thank you. And I look forward to hearing what you have to say about what we're planning. We're off today to get the leash sign, which is why we're dressed relatively fancy. Wish us luck, and we'll talk to you soon.